You're listening to One Piece of Advice, brought to you by EEleaders.com, a ministry to encourage and equip church leaders.
Hey, my name's Neil Spencer. I'm a pastor on the south coast of Florida, and I've been asked to share with you one piece of advice. You know, as it relates to family, I've really seen in my life and in the life of my father, who was one of the first Calvary Chapel pastors in the state of Florida, that family really matters. And if it doesn't start at home, well, ministry doesn't start. You know, Adrian Rogers once said this. He said, ministry that doesn't start at home doesn't start. I think that's really true. And so one thing I'd like to share, just as a word of encouragement that I saw in my father, that I'm hoping to do with my 4 children, my 8-year-old, my 6-year-old, my 4-year-old, my 2-year-old, Lily, Lucy, Layla, and Liam. And it's simply this one principle. Who you are in private is who you are in public. And who you are in public is who you are in private. You see, God's called you to be one person. Thank God there's not 2 of you, right? I'm sure your spouse would agree with me on that. But God's called you to be genuine, to be authentic, to be without wax. That's what that word sincere means. And I sincerely believe that when you are sincere in the home and in ministry, well, God blesses publicly who you are privately. And God always reveals who you are publicly to the private, and from the private to the public. See, you can't hide from that. You know, the Bible's very clear. It says, be sure your sin will find you out, right? Well, it's not God that's after us. It's that sin destroys us. So let's be those that really believe Jesus. When he said that in the Gospel of John chapter 10, that it's the enemy that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus has come to give life. So in your life, may you just be one person. Who you are publicly is who you are privately. Who you are privately is who you are publicly. For me, Neil Spencer, at the age of 36 years old, with 4 children at the age of 8, 6, 4, and 2, and watching my father, who's been a great example of nearly 40 years in ministry, I would say, be one. Who you are privately, be who you are publicly, and who you are publicly, be who you are privately. May God bless you, and I hope that one piece of advice is helpful.